cause a civil war? His penis turns into Iron Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go. My penis turns into Iron Man. I got to suit up, you know.
I mean, like, yeah, if you
sounds like
worried
you're
about
wearing
getting
a
the
condom.
sounds like you're worried about getting the clap.
You're at a bar.
Yeah.
You know your friend came up to you. They're like, "Hey man, I got this. I'm your wingman here, and I have the perfect woman for you. The only thing is I found out you have to do a one-liner that is Marvel themed. It has to be like one of the Marvel movies themed.
You killed my mom.
So wait, you're like, so you have to use a pickup line that has to do with Marvel.
Yeah. What are you pulling out of your bag to land the score?
Does it have to be MCU or can it be anything? Marvel?
Yeah, she's a normie. She's at a bar. It has to be like a movie.
Hey, girl, you all right? Because you look like you're waiting for Tony Stark to kill you. Is that a good reference? Is that
waiting for Tony Stark to kill you?
Because the missile shoots Scarlet Witch's house and they have to sleep under a bed with a Stark missile.
Yeah, but you haven't. If you're starting with that line, you haven't established anything Scarlet Witch related yet.
No,
so it's just confusing to her.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you a Scarlet Bitch? Because it looks like you're trying to Tony Stark to kill you.
Now it's perfect.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
No woman could resist that. Splish splash, you'll be taking a bath. Let me just tell you right now.
Welcome to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
And Eric and Will just went to a con.
Look at this.
I actually had to skip it.
Look at this reptile that's not quite a dinosaur in this dinosaur book that looks like an alligator. It's actually related to alligators.
I like it. It looks cute. I keep one as a pet.
That's what Will's going to be doing this entire time. He's going to be being like, look at this thing that Patrick doesn't have any pictures of that he can't put up on the screen.
Don't worry, Patrick.
It's
all you have to look
herbivore.
up is a Desma2. Wait, hold on.
I am not doing this. I am not putting up every dinosaur that you talk about for this
Patrick,
episode. That is not. I have to edit this afternoon or tomorrow morning. I am not putting every dinosaur up. That is not happening.
But just look up this one cute one.
Okay.
All right, just look up.
No. If you're gonna waste your one cute dinosaur, you need to find one that's actually cute. While me and Eric talk about something terrible.
Are you denying the cuteness?
Eric, I found out recently that my niece is a furry.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yesterday at another niece's birthday party, she, without prompt, showed me a picture of a furry suit head. And I was
what's
like...
her persona? I forgot to ask you.
It's a cat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a pink cat. I was like, what is...
original?
Yeah, well...
Cat girl stuff seems pretty surface level.
I was like, okay, so... what is that yours? I was like, is that yours?
Look at this, Eric. Look at this vape. You see this vape? Boom, one side. Boom, the other side. Boom, mixed.
God damn.
That's technology right there. That's
technology.
Yeah.
What was it of somebody that you said? The secretary?
You should definitely check out our new subreddit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, apparently there's a subreddit.
They love
now.
you there.
Some freak made a fucking subreddit. I have no idea why anybody did that. That's just a thing. They asked Goyaba to make art for them, and Goyaba's first response was like, so are you like the admin of this? Do you have any like mod privileges? I was like, no, just make them whatever they want. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Don't let any of us be admins or mods.
I don't want anything to do with Reddit, especially a subreddit.
And that's just ethical. I mean, look what the Pro Jared sub did.
And also with how racist I am. Do you think I want you think I want to be the guy, like the racist guy who runs the subreddit? No, let some racist who listens to the podcast run the subreddit.
Yeah, and then obviously when you get caught texting a 17-year-old, you're gonna go into the
too old.
Yeah, they're gonna go into the Reddit with the leaks. And you're going to be a mod, and then you're going to try to delete it, and everyone's going to find out. It's just better if you're not a mod, so the leaks come out, you can just go to jail, and we can all move on with our lives.
Yeah, but the most unrealistic part of that was 17. Jesus, man. Also, texting in general, the kids I'm after can't text. They don't know how to spell.
Why is this guy got
17 dying of old age over here? Good Lord. Yep.
You guys act like you're made of money. Did you guys win the lottery? You can go below 17?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm making a lot of money off the podcast to the point to where I've made some connections with some people.
Dr. Disrespect money?
Yeah, and I've made some connections with the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So I'm pretty much just got my... You know how they say, like, don't put your chickens all in one coop or whatever the fuck, eggs in one basket?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do that. I'm diversifying my pedophile portfolio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just a cute little guy. Look at him.
I don't know. He's like a little lizard.
Is that the one you're wasting?
No.
I didn't think so.
I was just showing you.
I didn't think so.
He's not that cute.
Stop.
What?
Find the one you want me to put up and tell me the name of it.
Okay, how about this? How about if there's any lull in the conversation, I'm gonna read the name of the dinosaur I'm looking at.
We already lulled. That's why we do the introduction.
Yes, if you're telling me if there's a lull in the conversation, you're going to tell me a dinosaur and I'm going to put it up on screen.
We can talk about dinosaurs.
That is fine. We can talk about dinosaurs, but I'm not doing a fucking edit and putting a dinosaur up on screen every time you think that there's a lull in the conversation because you have ADHD and it will only take a quarter of a second for you to be like, all right, nobody said anything. This is a Dimetrodon. He's 7 feet tall and I love him. Yeah, I know. I know your ass. It's not happening, dude.
This guy's really cute.
He is. Look at him. His little face.
This is so dumb.
His big old fat
terrible.
body.
No,
This is an audio medium.
How do you know what's good? Well,
Look
yeah,
at
if
him.
you'd let me say the name of the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, I guess the audience can stop the show and look up each of
Check
them
it out,
individually.
audience.
Thigh spikes.
I'm looking at a Sylvosaurus.
I hate you.
Fuck yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
you.
it's so cute.
It's like as big as like a buffalo. Look at him.
I don't want to
Yeah.
look at him.
Check him out.
Yeah.
God, he looks like fucking Sand Slash.
Yeah. Kinda. Like
Yeah.
Sand Shrew or
Sand
Sand
Shrew.
Slash.
I guess
yeah.
Patrick put up whatever the fuck he said. I
He's
guess
a big old cute little
and I
armadillo
guess put
man.
up Sand Slash. I mean, people are old enough today where they don't know what Sand Slash looks like.
That's a Kansas born.
Yeah.
Right
What?
there.
He's a little cutie.
It's found in Kansas.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sand Slash. I was like,
Yeah,
no, I think
Sand
that,
Slash, Kansas, yeah, for
Kansas,
sure.
Japan.
Wasn't there at least one of the Pokemon games that had a North America inspired map?
Hawaii. The one
I
they
feel
had
like
the
there's
Hawaii.
another
Yeah,
one,
Sun
or
and
at least
Moon.
there's another.
Oh no, yeah.
X and Y.
No,
X and Y was New York.
I thought that was.
There you
French.
go. There you go.
Oh yeah, it is France. You're
You're
right.
talking
You're
about
right.
black
It's
and
Paris.
white, I think.
Black and white. What is black and white?
I thought black and white was USA.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never played black and white. So like, what
They've had a
part
lot
of
of
the USA?
different inspired maps
like
out there.
New York.
New York. But why do New York and then like black and white is New York, X and Y is Paris? Like those aren't that different to the point to where
It's not.
that you should do a thing. You know?
Mhm.
Like, why make it two different environments and then be like, yeah, Paris and New York?
Architecturally, it'd be different. Pokemon-wise, you'd have a difference.
I mean, you tell that to people who
French
are fucking
Pokemon
playing,
versus American Pokemon.
tell that to people who are playing fucking ZNA right now. That shit looks fucking ass, dude. That they didn't even put balconies on the. They showed balconies
where's
on the
ZNA?
buildings. It's in the X and Y. It's XYZA.
Truly, this
Yeah.
is the worst thing happening in our nation right
It's just,
now.
yes, and it's not even our
No
nation.
fucking
That doesn't sound
balconies
even
in Pokemon.
What's it called?
Will, in the trailer, they showed balconies on the buildings, and then
Yeah.
in the actual game, they just flattened the balconies and made them JPEGs.
You know how we'd have gotten
It's-
balconies?
What's that?
No.
Tariffs.
Why is
Probably,
the Pokemon
actually.
company
You
so
know what?
lazy?
Tariff
hear
the
that
shit
that's
out of them,
probably-
you get balconies.
That's how we stopped the India-Pakistan war.
Mhm.
If you heard, yeah, that's
Balconies and tariffs.
balconies and tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Push the guy off the balcony.
And then tariff the fuck out of them. Yep.
Yeah,
Then
I was
squeeze
looking
them
into
for
that
all their
because
fucking worth.
I was looking into that because Trump claimed that he like stopped the India-Pakistan war by using tariffs, and then India said that wasn't true, and then Pakistan says it is. So
Pakistan is just trying to be a
Pakistan
contrarian.
makes no sense.
why would Pakistan be like, yes, Donald
Why
Trump
is
is on our
Pakistan
side?
at war with Afghanistan?
I don't know, because they hate each other, don't they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, you don't. Go
You
to
would
war.
know. Your brother went and killed some people over there.
Typically, you
Yes.
don't go to
Yeah.
war unless you hate each other.
Well, I mean, or
Meh.
if trade breaks down, or if they're another
That's just
religion,
another
or if
way
they're
of
another
saying,
skin color,
I
or
hate
if
you.
they're
A lot of Americans have gone to war with nations that they had no strong feelings about whatsoever.
You know,
What do
like
mean?
I feel like a
Brazil.
lot of Americans don't get a choice in who we get to go to war with.
No, we don't.
You know what? I
We
don't
just
think
join the
anybody from
military,
any
and if
country
a war
gets a
happens,
choice.
We go to
Maybe
war, and if it
maybe
doesn't,
we should
don't.
stop having wars.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but
sure, I'm down for that.
yeah.
I mean,
maybe the people in the military just should quit. Just stop.
yeah,
I did
just
a
tell
lot of
everyone to
stop.
stop that.
Just stop doing that.
Get some help.
Get some help.
Get
Stop
to
that.
Play the meme.
Play the meme, Patrick. Put it up on screen.
Stop it. Get some help.
I
I like
did
how
some,
Michael
I'm
Jordan.
slowly adding more edits into this.
I did some learning about the communism. I learned
Okay.
about Lenin
Ah.
and Stalin, and then Xi, and how they differ from each other in the way that they looked at the world. And Stalin just had like the worst version of communism.
Yeah, he was a big mean man.
Yeah, my man was thinking about like every single idea that was not just exactly what he
Yeah.
wanted. He'd throw you in a fucking prison.
I mean,
you
it just
know?
became a dictatorship with
Yes,
communism
yeah.
as a a loose
A means.
fucking, almost more of a meme at that
They're worried.
point.
There's a lot of people in
you know,
China.
even
like,
worse
yeah,
than
sure,
Stalin.
equality for
apparently,
everybody, and
there was
also
a
fuck
guy
you.
what was his name? He was like, he's not Chinese, but he was like a country over from China, basically.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Thailand.
There's a few.
Hold on, I'm gonna look him up.
Okay.
Laos, Vietnam, Thailand,
yeah.
Korea.
The
Laos or
Laos,
Cambodia,
Cambodia.
maybe? It might have been Cambodia. I'm gonna look him up.
apparently,
Burma.
there's a big worry in China right now by a lot of people that Xi is like rearing up to make himself into a Stalin-esque figure because
Xi Jinping.
Yeah, because he's consolidated a lot of
Oh,
power.
Pol Pot.
Pol Pot, yes, Pol Pot.
Apparently, he was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mao had like I looked into Mao too, and Mao had like this. Mao was like he wanted to be Lenin, but he wasn't smart enough or something. Like it's just
you know what's crazy about Mao? Mao even later in his life was, and this is one thing that always gets me when people are like, "Oh, communism doesn't work." It's just because like it's a scientific process of you get to try your own experiment, but other people have their research notes that you get to read basically. Where Mao late in his life was like, "Yeah, I made some mistakes."
of course, yeah. I mean,
Which I think we can. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks, but you can at least appreciate a guy being like, "Yeah, that didn't work."
reading about it, I'm like,
maybe
Lenin.
he killed less than 1 million people by accident.
Hey, man, Britain let like 150 million Indians starve when they colonized them.
You're not hearing me argue that they didn't deserve death.
Yeah,
Ain't
the
not hearing
Britons,
me-
the British fucked up India to a massive
So
degree.
bad.
dude.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
They tried to do the same for China, and they mostly succeeded for a little while.
well for the opium thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a thing for a hot fucking minute.
yeah. Honestly, I was down for
Hong
the,
Kong stayed under British control till the fucking 90s.
Yes.
Not until like literally 22 or some shit. Like it was very recently Hong Kong got.
No, that was a different thing. It wasn't, it was still related because, Britain left kinda, but it's not like they
Well, I
weren't
mean, that
still
was
there.
their thing. They were like, we'll leave and stop bringing opium as long as you let us do it in this one spot. And then China was like, oh my God,
You
okay.
guys are talking about like the Boxer War.
The Boxer Rebellion.
I think is that not slightly different?
I don't know.
Anyways,
But
Boxer Rebellion is the only one I'm aware of.
Oh, I thought it was
I
called
don't
the
think there's
Boxer
a
War.
different Boxer
But
War.
I did learn, Will, that basically you are just an idealist. From a communism standpoint, you're basically just a Leninist.
Oh yeah.
And you're
Some
like,
might call me a Marxist-Leninist.
well, yeah, you're just like, yeah, I could, there's somebody who could do it if there was another man like Lenin. And I'm like, yeah, it didn't even work when Lenin did it.
No, I don't even
Like,
think
Lenin
that. I
died
don't
and
believe
then
in
shit
great
got
man theory
worse.
at all. I think it would be a council and like
Right.
if you had a group of people.
But that's what Lenin did.
Ah.
Lenin made a council.
I mean,
there was a
worked.
council
It
of
worked.
people.
It worked. It literally
Yes,
did work.
he even allowed a little bit of capitalism to keep the market stable while they transferred over to communism, allowing for small businesses and
the
that,
United States has
farmers.
allowed bits of socialism here there with
Yeah,
things like
that
Social
is- that
Security
is indeed
and,
socialism, yeah.
other
Yeah.
little bits here and there.
It wasn't that bad. The bad issue was he died, and then there was a fucking
The
power
bad issue
vacuum.
is he had a stroke.
Yeah, the bad issue is he fucking died.
I saw a
And then they
hilarious
had
meme.
a corrupt group of decision makers.
But
that-
you're not a great man theorist.
No.
You're like, no, it's just Lenin died and everything went to shit because it didn't have anything to do with him being a great man.
No,
it's just
not
everything went to
so-
shit.
It's not so much that like it's because Stalin rose to power. Stalin still had a publiblo or whatever, a council.
Yeah.
He still had all that shit. The problem with Stalin is during the time period he was in, and it wasn't even Stalin. Arguably, Stalin, even though he was a bad person objectively, did really good things for the USSR in a time of like hard war where their like fields were being like burned down and like factories being destroyed and all that kind of shit. He still led that country to like fucking invading Berlin and defeating the Nazis.
I would like to make a quick argument here that while your argument, I would argue, is true, Will, it's also worth noting that would be basically the exact same spirit of the argument that it's okay to have corrupt cops because cops going around are going to just naturally, by appearing to do their jobs most of the time, are going to do a certain amount of good in order to remain in the system that they are in. They're going to arrest bad people sometimes, you know.
You're misunderstanding.
They're going to do all sorts of things like that, but that's almost incidental in that he's like doing that. It's like, yeah, he cuts through some red tape sometimes, he gets stuff done really good and quickly. But I mean, if this machine is being powered by a meat grinder with which you feed human beings into, then like, what do these accomplishments really amount to?
I'm not saying Stalin was like great. What I'm trying to say is it's not him specifically who failed or succeeded the USSR. What I'm saying is, as it continues to go on, if you're looking at the history of the USSR, you see that like as the different leaders get into power, they slowly allow more and more and more capitalism, while at the same time letting the US and NATO and other countries effectively
Bring black people in.
no, stop it.
Yes. You tell me that it didn't correlate.
Not
You
like
tell me
block
those two
trade-
things did not correlate on a graph.
Block trade is not a good way to say it, but effectively block their ability to like trade and have an economy. They embargoed them pretty hard. So, and then the constant. If you look at like how it worked, the U.S. or the USSR would constantly, and you can look this up. They would constantly be like, okay, America, if you like let go 20 nukes out of Britain and the UK, we're going to drop 20 nukes. If you stop making the mother of all bombs, we won't escalate. And over again, you see the US make a bigger, better weapon, in which the USSR goes, well, okay, I guess we're going to also have to make a bigger, better weapon to deter them.
In
Yeah,
all
Cold
fairness,
War.
I believe both sides were constantly doing that and then giving forth shitloads of propaganda that said that the other guys were doing that.
We're the
So
starting.
Yeah,
starting
I feel
that
like
issue.
there's an equal amount of evidence piled up on both sides that say that Russia was definitely, building weapons first and we were catching up with them. And then another pile of equally tall evidence that says America was stockpiling weapons. And quite frankly, they're both, I just look at them as like, it's at the point where like, it's all propaganda, but at the end of the day, it's just both true.
At
They
least
were
it's
both
pretty.
doing it.
Like the propaganda looks cool.
It looks cool and
Yeah.
it makes it look orderly, but at the end of the day, they were both
No,
racing.
just the Russian ones. The American propaganda doesn't make anything look orderly. Russian propaganda, especially Russian communist propaganda, has very good colors.
Yeah.
American propaganda has the shit like it. You've got an old man in a top hat.
Have you ever looked
And
at
he's-
like Russian, like, or the USSR's like cartoons and compare like of the time compared to
Yeah, they
US
look like
cartoons of
shit.
the time? No,
Yeah,
no,
their
well,
animators are terrible.
Both
Yeah.
look like shit to me, but
No,
like,
dude, like Looney Tunes
Bruh.
versus fucking Russian animation. What are you
yeah,
talking
I've seen
about?
both, and both look equally the same to me.
There
No.
are some that are just as bad that come from out
But
of the US,
I think the
but
funny part,
our
what
best
you'll see is
way
like when they
better than
compare, it's
their
like,
best.
yeah. So look at the U.S. use this like caricature of a black man, and then the USSR they didn't.
No, the
Yes,
USSR had
the
like,
USSR, a country
well,
that
they-
has no strong relationship with Africans at all, doesn't have a strong history of being racist against Africans.
They might. I mean, they
What
might
a
have
coincidence.
Some, but like, I just found it interesting, like comparison of the.
we've all seen that
cartoons
Reddit
that
video.
people would
Will.
watch.
Every person's seen that Reddit video that gets posted like on very
I saw it on
interesting.
YouTube.
You saw this. You saw the black man in Africa like cartoon
Oh yeah, I did. I saw that
from
on
YouTube.
Yeah, I
you
did.
didn't see that on Reddit where everybody posts it once every 3 weeks.
I genuinely haven't seen it on
Okay.
Reddit.
Plus, Looney Tunes were funny. Russian stuff, not funny.
That's
It's
just-
not funny. It's just real. It's just guys doing agriculture.
it's a
would
different-
rather
it's a different
watch.
culture. They're gonna-
I want to watch
we
Bugs
have
Bunny.
to farm
Like,
enough beets or our family all die.
I want to watch
Hilarious.
Bugs Bunny
Family
dress up in
all
a
died.
skirt and then put a
Yeah.
bunch of lipstick on his face.
Now state
Right.
come
Is
to
there
execute me.
is there a blackface Bugs Bunny episode?
Yes, like several.
it has
Are
to
there
be.
several?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minstrel
Good.
shows were brought up several
I
times
like
in the
looking
early
at
times.
the predators in the dinosaur book and like where they have the.
We're not doing this.
How
this
big-
is not happening. We're not,
No,
we're
no,
not
stop.
doing it.
No,
No.
how-
Close the Predator book.
No.
Close it. We're
Look,
not
let me
doing this.
just
I'm
get
not,
past-
I'm
no,
not
let me
talking to you
just-
about
Can I
dinosaurs.
get past this blurb?
No,
like
you're just gonna
Allosaurus.
you're just gonna tell me to put a thing on the screen.
I'm not.
It's not happening.
I'm not. I won't.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Go ahead.
All right.
Allosaurus was my
Anyways, I
favorite
like looking
dinosaur.
at the predators and like on the how big is it size comparison to people, and then being like, okay, so like if this bit me head down, would it be an insta kill or like am I going to suffer a little bit? And like surprisingly, a lot of them you suffer a little bit, right?
I think
Like
that
for instance, with this Suchomimus.
Suchomimus.
Yeah, Suchomimus. If you put a human and a Suchomimus next to each other in comparison, you know, and you're like, ooh,
how would we ever do that, Will? How would we ever put one up in comparison to a human?
Put up the
man,
picture,
if-
Patrick. There you go.
Put up the picture of Bambi, Patrick. Go ahead. There you go. The picture of Bambi. There it
we
is.
go. Now
Yeah.
put up a human in proportion to the hole in Bambi's ass. There we go. That's about how big a Suchomimus is. There you go.
Censor the hole with a human. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. Put Chris Hansen's face over it.
There we go.
Patrick's gonna be so pissed because he's gonna go get the Bambi picture. He's gonna be like, all right, I'll put the Bambi picture up. Like, edit in the Bambi picture. They were like, put a human up, and I'm like,
Edit in Chris Hansen's face,
and it's
peeking
like,
out of Bambi's asshole.
okay,
at a picture of Littlefoot from fucking Land Before Time as the thumbnail.
I do have to
and
find
have
out what
Will
the thumbnail.
looking very nervous in the corner. There we go. There's our thumbnail.
Oh my god, it's
You're
huge.
welcome, Patrick. I saved you a little time.
No,
there.
who would be the predator? Who would be
Will
the
in this scenario?
Will is the
obviously.
predator, and then Chris Hansen is there, like keeping Littlefoot from being molested.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
This thing's
You know
like
that bit-
12 foot tall.
Okay.
It's a new one.
Cool. Very cool, Will.
You wanna know what it's
that
called?
that thing that no. I don't want to know what it's called,
Why?
Will. I don't want to know what it's fucking called.
You don't have to put it on screen.
I do. If you say the name, I have to put it on screen.
You think, see, insta death if that one bit you. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
Patrick,
cool.
bleep that. No, Eric, that's the dinosaur with 500 teeth. That is not what we're talking
Surprisingly
about.
didn't make the cut on this
Surprisingly not in that book.
book. I haven't seen it yet.
Can't believe it.
You know that bit I came
Yeah,
up with yesterday of like the
Flip over to 500 for 500 teeth.
You know that bit I came up that fucking sketch I came up with yesterday about the kid with cancer?
Yes.
I ended up like because
Couldn't
you were like
stop
oh,
laughing.
Well, you said you were like, oh well okay, so here's the setup. Kid has cancer. He uses his Make-A-Wish and he wants to have pubic hair.
Mm-hmm.
So people have to make that happen. And then my original idea was to have like it be like a clickhole-esque video where a bunch of like Duck Dynasty-esque rednecks cry into a camera after they're told that this is what this little boy wants. And then they're like, I'll do it. I'll give it to him.
Do you think there's wigs for beards?
Yeah, definitely.
there are, for
yeah.
sure.
CIA uses them, right? On women
And actors.
and trans people.
Yes.
Yes. Which we're allies, by the way. So,
Allies all the way.
yeah, of course. I pump up my penis using the balls. But yeah, I immediately went from that to like, oh, this would make a better South Park episode. Like, I was like, okay, kid has cancer, modern day, kid has cancer. He wants to use his Make-A-Wish. He wants to be a full-grown adult, right? But the only thing they can come up with to help him is to give him pubic hair, like what a full-grown adults have. They have like facial hair, arm hair, everything. So they're like, okay, so they get a bunch of celebrities who are going to do it. You get, let's say, you get Brad Pitt. You get, who's the guy that's in Brad Pitt movies?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise is a good one. Yeah, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. Then you get,
but he's got Xenu pubic hair.
then you get the trans lady.
Oh,
got Thetans
the
all
famous
over it.
trans lady that starts with a C.
Jeremy State.
Jared from Subway.
Jenna-
Yes.
Who's the British guy?
Jenna Jameson.
Meg.
No, wait.
You guys remember Meg?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Meg?
Yeah,
You mean from Family Guy?
yeah.
Who is Meg's?
No, who's the British guy who's fighting Meg?
The British guy who is fighting
Meg.
Fist fighting?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean he's on a
British
boat and he
guy?
has like harpoons and shit.
What the fuck? What season of Family Guy is this?
Dude, the one where it's a giant shark and there's a British guy going in the water fighting it, and like the guy, do you remember the dude from The Office, Dwight?
Yes.
He's there and he's a rich CEO and he wants to like discover
You
stuff.
mixing this up with an
And-
episode of
No,
Scooby-Doo?
dude, there's a fucking Chinese lady and her daughter, and they live in the underground sea base, and Meg stares at him in the water and is like, ooh, I'm gonna get you. And then Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah. Jason Statham's good.
And there's your title for the episode.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
There's your title for the episode. And
Yes.
then Jason Statham.
I'm gonna give that small child that's dying my pubic hair. No one can stop me. I'll put him in the back
he
of
was
the
a-
car.
What was he?
I'll take him with me.
Using Driver?
Take him to China.
Baby Driver.
He was just in fucking Driver. That's what that movie's called, isn't it? Driver?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't it?
Jason Statham. Isn't
Where he's
he
a
also-
driver? He's a driver. That's
He
the
drives.
point. He drives.
There's another Asian lady in the movie.
I'm the transporter. It's a transporter.
The transporter,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Dude, the fucking fight in that movie where he puts fucking bike pedals on his feet so he can fight on like an entire arena full of oil. That shit is so sick. That is the only good scene in that entire movie.
I'll be honest, I didn't finish the movie. So
Really?
I have no idea.
And that's near the end of the movie. Like, that movie fucking sucks. But near the end of the movie, they like 70 people jump Jason Jason Statham.
Jump Jason Statham.
Jumping the people, jump Jason Statham. And then
Is Jason Statham the most boring action movie hero?
Yeah, he's just boring in general.
I remember there was another set of movies. There was at least 2 of them where he had to be like
He was in
shocked or
Death
filled
Race.
with adrenaline to stay alive.
Yes.
Because they
Oh
like
my-
poisoned his heart or
Yes,
put,
he
like,
was in Death Race, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was the Death Racer.
He was. He
For,
was
like, 2 movies.
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
I don't remember. We need to rewatch Death
He
Race.
was like the
Apparently.
first 2 Death Race movies, right?
Yes, and then the third one they replaced him with a different guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Death Race was a lot of fun. It's just
I love the Death Race movies,
it's-
except for 3. 3 sucks.
Yeah,
I hate
3
it.
kind of sucked. Yeah.
It's the camera. It makes you
I
sick.
don't think I've ever
Yeah.
actually seen any of the Death
They're
Race
terrible.
movies.
Like they're
Well, not
they
the,
are
not,
such pulpy fucking shit.
How many are there? 8.
I don't. There's a lot. 6. I
Nah.
think 6.
Anyways,
right?
the last one that they made was good.
Yeah.
It
I
like
might appreciate
legitimately
it.
actually fairly okay because it's like it goes with in the first movie they talk about how like there's like an old Death Race in lore where like you hit a person and it's
Yeah,
like,
because it's a movie from the 70s.
Right,
Like they
it's-
were like,
yeah.
Death Race used to be a thing back in the 70s because it was a movie in the 70s.
there
10
were
points
so many
at the black guy or
Yes,
something
of
like
course.
that.
Well, that was the
Isn't that
50s.
what
That's the
like
one from
that?
the 50s, but yes.
1,000 points if you hit a baby, 100 if you hit an old person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like,
A million points if you hit
But
Martin
the
Luther
last
King.
movie they made was just that. It was that movie, and it was actually
that was the
okay.
1960 special edition.
Yeah, that was a good one. Anyways, it was going to be Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner was going to be like, I'll give him my pubic hair. And then like the twist ends up being that like Caitlyn Jenner, after doing HRT, doesn't have pubic hair to give. So they're breaking down in their house being like, I lied, damn it, okay? I lied. I said I would do it because I thought it would be the right thing to do, but I can't give it to him. And then the kid dies like prematurely, and Eric Cartman takes his place. Because Eric's like, oh, he's a cancer kid. He's got a Make-A-Wish thing. He's going to get some sick thing, and he thinks he's going to get like a PS5 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
And that's the Scott Tenorman episode all over again. Does that mean he's going to have a repeat and he's going to have to feed someone their own parents?
so Eric takes his place. Eric Cartman takes his place, and then like sits in there and acts like he has cancer, while Caitlyn Jenner gets butters and goes around and steals pubic hair from like a bunch of like the better, like crazier characters like Mr. T, Kanye West. And they make while they're sleeping, they make Butters do it the whole time while Caitlyn Jenner's just outside the window. And then in the end, I was like, I guess like you would just deliver the pubic hair to Eric and then he wouldn't know what was happening or something. I came up with a better ending.
You
But
you know who strangely
can't remember
looks
it.
like Caitlyn Jenner?
Who's that? Kylie Jenner?
Cheomosaurus.
Oh my fucking
Fucking
Christ.
Casamosaurus.
I'm gonna throw this beer can at you. You say one more fucking dinosaur name, this shit is going straight at your face.
No, don't do that.
It
Is
is.
that an overwrap?
100%.
Is that a what?
No. What's that?
Fuck this. I'm gonna get another
Chirostenites?
beer if you're gonna just sit here and talk about fucking gay ass dinosaurs.
Look how cool that one is. That one looks like a chicken.
Yeah, it does. The cute little guy.
It's like
Look
14
at him, like a
little
little turkey
gobble.
man.
Yeah, it looks like 14 little gobblegocks.
Yeah, he's like a turkey. He looks a lot like a turkey. He's
They-
got a little turkey face. Look
Yeah.
at him. They
Like-
chose to color him that way, mind you.
Right. You think he jumped at you? You know, like
yeah,
a turkey
a
does?
little jumpy man. He said gobble gobble. And they used his dinosaur poison to melt your dick off.
I bet he has some
Okay,
pretty
I'm
good
back.
wings.
I just sat down and then he uses his dinosaur poison to melt your dick off.
You don't know
What a
that they
character.
didn't have dick melting dinosaur poison.
That's true. That's true. I don't know that.
I'm a strong believer in the dick melting dinosaur poison theorem.
You guys ever watch any anime that came out this season?
Good God.
This season?
Yeah,
No.
this season. I mean, the season just kind of started.
Did One Piece come out this season?
Yes, I think
Then
so.
yes,
didn't
I
it?
did.
Okay. I mean, like, there's you mean like the thing where they're doing seasonal One Piece stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I think so. There's a new show that looks really good that has a great opening called Nippon Son Goku, which I thought it was Nippon Sen Goku, but
Is
it's a
that about,
pun.
Goku from DBZ.
Yes, it is. Goku from Dragon Ball Z
But in the Sengoku
gets married.
period.
Yeah, gets married to Chi-Chi, and then she like fights a tax collector and hit him with a baseball bat, and then she gets her head cut off. Yeah, that's that. Spoilers for the first episode of Nippon Son Goku. I thought it was Sen Goku the whole time. I thought it was going to be like the Sen Goku period. I thought that was the bit, but it's like it is the Son Goku period, but it's post-apocalyptic, and there's 3 kingdoms altogether. When San means 3, and then Goku means kingdom. So
Oh.
they were kind of like doing.
Wait,
I was like,
Goku
oh, it's a
means
So
Japanese
this is
kingdom?
Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
It means like capital. Yeah, basically.
We got Lu Bu up in here.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird romance of like the main character is a guy who is a agricultural farmer who has spent his entire life reading a bunch of books on shit you would advise an emperor to, and then his wife gets fucking killed by the head of state basically, and instead of getting mad at the head of state and grabbing a knife and trying to cut his stomach open, he convinces the head of state that the real bad guy here is the tax collector, and then has the tax collector's head cut off. And then the head of state's so impressed, he's like, "Oh, that shit fucking ruled. Okay,
yeah, man, fuck my paycheck.
Yeah, leave him alive. It'll be fine." And then the kid's like, "I'm going to the Capitol. I'm gonna advise the king."
If there's one thing that's for sure, state officials will always have your back when it comes to killing the tax collectors.
Absolutely, 100%. That's what they're good at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
state
known.
officials hate the tax collectors.
Oh yeah, they hate taxes in general. As a matter of fact, if I've
no one who works for the
thing,
state is okay with taxes at all.
If there's one thing I've learned from Republicans, it's that nobody likes taxes, basically whatsoever. I find it difficult. I find it difficult when people say that I don't, I'm a Republican because I don't like taxes, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Nobody likes taxes, but if it's not that they don't like tax, if you ever talk to them for a minute, it's not that they don't like taxes. They don't like what the taxes.
Stupid.
No, it's they don't like what the taxes are going to. They realistically know that their taxes are going to raising Gaza. And they're not into that.
Is that why all Republicans don't like paying taxes?
Yeah, it's a lot. If you talk to them in Mississippi, a lot of them are like, I don't want my taxes going to, they'd rather their tax go to the church, whatever. They want their tax to go to something that they can see, the schools or something, or football.
I've genuinely not met one Republican.
You've not met a single Republican who doesn't like where the taxes are going?
No, not that they don't like that they like taxes or whatever, but that
no, they don't like taxes.
That's going
that's
to
what
the
I'm
military.
saying. But as far as I know, they're all everyone that I've ever talked to is like, but I do like that it goes to the military.
Really,
they just don't like paying taxes.
But a big thing with the Republicans right now is
like
America
my brother-in-law,
first,
for instance, was like, no, I like the safety apparatus that has.
I mean, I feel like a lot of Democrats like the safety apparatus. I mean, you can't. That's not something you can argue though. Because at that point, it's
we got
just
beat by
look
some
at
goat fuckers and flip flops.
Yeah, but we went to fight them. They didn't get here. They didn't make it. They didn't touch foot on soil.
They got here the same way I
we
get
get
here.
beat?
Yeah, I know,
on a
but
747.
And then they accidentally
took
ran
over
it
the
into a plane.
747.
Then they flew into a building. They don't know how to fly.
I'd like to
They're trying to get here.
Hey! I'd like to throw out there. Did we get beat? Or did we go over there with no specific goal, murder the ever-loving fuck out of them for 10 years, and then leave having accomplished our not goal?
And then wonder why they're so mad at us.
what's
their problem?
All you can say to that
At
is
no
who
point
runs
in
the
any
country?
individual conflict where we really
Who runs the country? Our
losing,
allies or the
air quotes?
terrorists?
Who runs whose country?
I don't know. Wherever we just were.
Oh, I thought you were talking about America, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the terrorist right now, my bro. I'm pretty sure it's the fucking terrorist.
It is the
yeah,
terrorist.
I think it is.
By your definition, they're being run by the rightful revolutionaries, I believe.
Yes.
I don't support theocrats.
You know what, Will?
Well,
I was
what if
talking
the people want a theocracy?
I think they're uneducated.
Will, did you go to May Day yesterday?
Oh, so you would just
go to
insult
Mayday?
them for wanting to live by the rule of God.
I did not actually.
You did not. Okay.
I forgot all about May
I
Day.
found out May Day was a thing yesterday.
Yes.
I had a friend ask me if I was going to it, and I was like,
they had a strike.
as a state
supposedly.
official, I'm like 100% certain I can't go to things like that.
Probably not.
I'm
You can
pretty
go to
sure.
Confederate.
I'm pretty sure I would lose my job. Is all I'm saying.
You meant that thing. I thought you meant the worker May Day thing.
May Day is like a workers' DSA thing that they were
what
doing.
about the Confederate
Yeah.
Memorial Day?
Yeah, that's.
we don't get that. We don't get
so
that.
many actual government
Yeah, so,
facilities
like,
in the
our
state of
state-
Mississippi.
our
State government.
State government stuff.
I'm federal government. State government does I'm not, no, thank you. Nah, the state officials, they sure do. They sure do get their Confederate whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the state officials
Confederate
get to,
Memorial Day. They take off for Confederate Memorial Day. And they
Correct.
were very not specific about announcing why they were all taking off
Nope.
for a quote-unquote holiday.
Nope. Don't worry
Please
about
look
it.
that up if you're
Irrelevant.
interested.
Irrelevant.
It's,
Don't worry about it.
But
I'm fucking pissed because I work with the government and I'm not gonna have a single fucking state representative to be able to talk to.
Celebrating on Confederate Memorial Day, and he's
I want to go
pissed.
get drunk with
He
them.
missed the barbecue.
I can dress up in gray or whatever. Was it gray?
It's white. It's all white. It's
No,
all
I
white.
mean, no. I'm talking about the
you
soldiers
mean-
not out in the woods.
I could see him. They were stacking.
Well,
We can do the woods thing after the
I'm just
day
saying,
we dress
if you're
up in the
coming to
gray.
the barbecue, it's an all white get together.
Okay, good.
Wear the hood.
Can I bring Al?
No.
What if I put him in the hood?
Yes.
Okay. I'll drop him off on Green
He's
Street, and then he'll be
the
fine.
hood.
Exactly. See?
There we go. See,
That's why I said I'd drop him off on Green Street, Eric. I beat you to that fucking joke, you fucking plebeian, you piece of shit.
But
What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, Mayday.
Yeah.
So I found out Mayday was a thing, and
Yeah.
then I got told about it by
hell
a friend.
yeah, May
And
Day.
you know
It's
what
the
I?
reason we have 8-hour holidays, Eric.
You know what I realized?
Yeah.
It's
Or
not that
8-hour days, not 8-hour holidays.
it's not that I'm against protest. I think I'm against nonviolent protest. I think I don't believe in the concept of nonviolent protest. I think there's a line, and if you cross it, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
I'm not going to go out there and stand with a fucking sign that's saying I'm going to kill you if you cross this line. I'm not going to do that. That's putting a target on my
like
back.
the people
Yeah.
like I follow and listen to and stuff. A lot of them are pretty much where you are, and it's like, yeah, like it's okay to protest. That is a thing you can do, but if it's not backed up by militant action, it's kind of worthless.
Did you watch one fight after another, one battle after another? The new movie that came out last year?
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I have not seen it.
I think you would like it a lot.
I've heard it's good.
It's
I've heard
amazing, as a matter of fact,
An
but-
interesting point that they did, and I don't know if it's true or just like subconscious thing, is that they made Leonardo's character like lose over and over again. Like he thinks he's doing like the thing, but effectively his daughter's the one kind of doing all the work, and he's just kind of like an old head who doesn't.
Well, I mean, like
really,
the point of the movie is that he's a washed up,
okay.
like communist revolutionary.
Yeah.
You know, like he was a communist revolutionary when he was in his 20s, and now he's almost 50.
Dude, I feel so sad.
You know?
At my job currently, there's a guy who like I'll be like, hey man, fuck yeah, revolution, right? And he's been so beaten down by the system, man. He's just like, there ain't no hope no more.
I mean, he's right. There's not. If
It's
it
a
came
valid
to
response.
if it came to between a revolution and us, you better hope that it's me, my ass, running through the fucking the press conference or whatever for the president, and then not getting gunned down at that fucking meter. 'Cause
Okay, actual.
that's the only way
Rebel
this is
for
happening.
one side, rebel for the other. One side will shoot you, and the other side will watch you get shot.
It's true.
Genuinely,
They're not gonna-
do you guys think that shooting was fake?
No.
Which one?
No, the one that
The
you
one
didn't-
that just happened at the White House dinner.
yeah,
My
the White
wife
House
sure does, but no.
I do. I do.
mean,
I legit believe the conspiracy.
Like, do you mean was it faked and a guy didn't die, or do you mean
Like,
it's
I think-
faked as
do
in
you
it was
think-
a fucking
Like, do you think they planned it and like?
in the way that the CIA plans a shooting? Yes, I could believe.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
could believe
basically
that it's
what
fake.
I think. Because like, apparently this guy was like being looked up by like the feds 2 days before it.
Right.
Like
in the way that
the
they
only
allow
person
people to do things that they know will get them shot. Yes, I do believe that it's probably that kind of thing.
he's like
However,
a failed school teacher or something
I
like
don't
that.
see the point in it.
Yeah,
I have
the
no
CIA
idea.
The CIA is just trying to save face at this point. They're just like, please,
Well,
God,
I
keep
think the
leaving
point
gaps in
was-
his security so we can finally be done with this.
Well, I don't know if you saw the conspiracy surrounding the first shooting with like his ear, with it like not being.
People with the ear getting shot doesn't look like that.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
so
blah,
like
blah, blah,
supposedly
yeah.
like ears don't heal the way his has.
Maybe it's a
Right,
prosthetic.
yes.
And so people are like, okay, well, one of the reasons he had such a boost in his like presidency, one of the reasons he won was someone tried to shoot him,
Right.
missed, and then people were like, oh, God was protecting him.
Okay.
Right?
I want to hear what you have to
So
say
the
about
idea
this.
between this one being a made-up shooting, a false flag shooting, is that it'll help because his poll numbers are historically low.
No, this one isn't going to help him because the guy got nowhere near
Well,
him.
no, the thought is though that they think it will help him. The CIA thinks, or the FBI, whoever planned this,
because it's not the same thing. If you shoot a guy and he turns his head right at the moment and his ear explodes and then 3 people behind him die, like that will get people's attention. If a guy rushes a conference center and then gets
I will
shot to
point
death
out, I don't think the
rushing it-
first one was fake. Like I do think he was probably actually shot and barely missed, and then someone because people behind him died.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
no one died.
There's no way that it's fake in the context of they also shot a few people behind him.
Yeah,
you know?
like yeah, exactly. Like
random
you just can't,
civilians.
You can't control the variables.
Yeah,
this one feels more controlled.
Yeah. I mean, it's a guy running down a hallway and then he gets
didn't
shot
even
to
shoot
death.
nobody. Apparently, it was the police who shot themselves.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, realistically, the reason that the police shot
Have you
themselves
seen the video of him running fast? It looks like
Yes.
It looks like if someone's playing Resident Evil and you're speed running past the zombies.
Oh my god.
I have not put that together, but yes, Patrick put that video up. Yes, it very much does. It 100% looks like a.
You see them all pull out their guns, bop, miss, bop, bop, bop.
Well, like the weird part is, like I'm like that would have been me. I would have shot the other guy. I would have shot the other cop too.
Yeah,
because there's no way I'm not
super crossfire. They all just end up shooting
there's
at
no
themselves.
way that I would not pull out my gun and fire at the guy who's running straight at me with a rifle.
No, I don't blame the reaction. I just think it's humorous. One, he's going really slow, to be honest.
The runner?
Yeah, if, like for what you would think.
I mean, he's fucking loaded up, dude. He's going about the speed I could probably
he's
go with
got
that
one
thing.
shotgun.
Yeah, he does.
I could go much faster than what he was going, I think.
I mean, as far
he
as
was
body
shirtless.
armor
He didn't have a
anything?
shirt on. No.
I like the
Oh.
fact that the cop
didn't even have a shirt on.
The cop didn't start shooting him until he flagged him with the shotgun.
Yeah.
and then the cop was like, "Oh my god!" And just started shooting
I like
at him.
how every time he passed someone, that's when like they apparently had the barrel up and shot.
Yes.
As
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
as he like walked past.
Yeah, he shot the guy across
Or
the
ran
hallway
past.
from him. I
You
feel
don't wanna
so
shoot
bad.
back
Wait, it was like
towards the
6 of them.
president.
It was 6 people he did it to.
No, you got nowhere near the president, Eric. Why are you doing that thing you do when you get
Yeah,
anxious?
Why
Why are you doing that? Stop doing that.
He got tackled by the Secret Service and
Sorry,
taken alive.
Did he?
I swear
Yes.
my penis was just itchy. That's all that
No,
was. I promise.
I can see you're pitching a full tent. Just rubbing.
No, that's not that. Just the flies angled weird. I promise. It's
You're massaging the
But-
frenulum, Eric.
So you think
no, that's not.
It's a
what that is.
self-soothing technique in psychology.
you saw-
I was just
heavily-
holding on to some mushrooms. That's
you've been picking at your penis. You seem to think that this conspiracy holds no water.
Yeah.
This is a bucket full of holes.
Picking Your Penis is my new album name. That's a great album
Yeah,
name.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. It's just got a bunch of different colored penises on the front.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can they like be like in a flower bouquet?
Hell yeah. I'm
Yes.
loving where
You know
this
what?
is going.
Yeah, that's good. They're
With
sounding.
like a red,
Editor
like
Patrick,
it's like
put it up.
Yeah.
YouTube's gonna love this.
Yeah, YouTube's gonna love that. Can
Now-
they
now
be
blur it
being-
out.
They
Now-
should be sounded by
now
flowers.
specifically go in each
Perfect.
pixel and blur it out. Thanks.
Do you think Grok would actually make that if I asked them, like, can I get a
Maybe.
bouquet of
Grok?
penises with
Can Grok
flowers?
make non-safe for work?
Multicolored.
I don't know.
penises.
That's what I'm asking. I know you can make racist and like extremely hurtful things, but I don't know if I can make
You
nudity.
can put your coworker's 12-year-old daughter in a bathing suit.
Yes, I know, Eric. I've done. Do you have any idea how many times?
Speaking of, I updated the newspaper. So you guys remember when we were talking about that guy who was making child porn with AI
Yeah.
at that school district?
Yeah, in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The superintendent is found not guilty. Not the teacher who's doing it, but the superintendent who was in charge of the guy.
Yeah, he didn't report him.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It took a long time but apparently, according to his defense, he was acting within the law.
I mean, yeah, it's his
So-
freedom of speech to decide whether he wants to
I guess.
fucking. Because how is he supposed to know if that's even illegal? He knows it's fucking creepy, and he
What do you
fired the
mean?
guy.
If it has, here's my
you fire
here's
the
my
man-
default. If it has to do with children and in a sexual anything, probably illegal. Probably should just have the cops involved. You know what? Hey, Mr. Policeman, this has a child in a sexual situation. This is probably illegal.
You'd have to get rid
I'm
of
gonna let you
every
take it from
picture of
here.
a child in a bathing suit off of Google Images. You know, like, do you have any idea how many
I'm
sexually
okay with that.
provocational?
I'm
You're
all
okay.
right-
Oh,
I'm
you're
okay. I'm all
okay.
right. Yeah.
You're okay with
Take
women.
all the children with baby
You're-
suits off.
No, I thought you were saying, I'm okay with all the children in bathing suits and provocational poses.
No, I'm okay with
Yeah.
taking them all off the internet.
You are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, then how would we? Do you have any idea how many children would get raped and due to your actions? Do you have any? You know how many like men are just like on the bleeding edge of a knife, ready to kill a child, but those children in bathing suits on Google Images are just
I like to
saving them
imagine
off?
they're
It's the only thing keeping them out.
They're at their doors, like hand
Otherwise,
on,
they're gonna go to the local
hand
public
on the
pool.
handle.
They're gonna see them and they're gonna launch
And they're
into
like,
the pool.
I'm about to
You're just
fucking
gonna
go
see-
wild. I'm about to go wild on a child.
You're just gonna see
And then like
blood
pulls out
and
his
froth
phone.
coming out of the pool as they
he's
like,
like,
start
if-
dragging children
first-
in.
You guys stop talking over each other. If
No.
you keep doing this,
But
then
first-
I'm gonna have to get Patrick. Cut all of that out. We'll start over. There's no way I can use any of that. No one can tell what either of you are. I couldn't tell what you're saying. There's no way
But you
they
know-
can tell what you're
You
saying.
know what you can use?
Please continue.
His phone bings and then he looks at it and it's like one uploaded picture of a child in a bathing suit on Google Images. And he's like, okay, I think I can do this. And then he just walks home regularly.
This one was found.
That's
on
what I thought was
Japanese
going to
soil.
happen. Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that D4VD guy?
Deforestation.
Yeah,
And Wonder Bread.
deforestation, white bread. Yes.
What about him?
There's a singer-songwriter black dude recently.
Oh
who,
yeah,
Yeah.
David.
You mean David?
Yes, D4VD is what he went by. But
Yeah, David.
Yeah, he cut a 14-year-old into pieces using a chainsaw.
And then he made a
in
song
yeah.
called like what was it? Toxic Romance or something like that.
I mean, the weird part to
cut
me
up
was
a teenager after having sex with her and put her in a trunk and then left it in the Tesla parking lot.
that is what happened.
yeah.
The weird part to
Yeah.
me is he used an inflatable pool. Like, if you're gonna chainsaw a person
How
into
else do you
pieces,
do that?
don't use an inflatable pool. Just use like a non-inflatable pool. Get one of those ones that's made out of hard plastic. If you're doing a chainsaw,
What if you fall over while you're doing it?
Well, he needs the walls.
that's actually okay. You know what? Cover the whole thing in like
Just do what Dexter
soap,
did.
in dish
No,
detergent.
just do what Dexter did. Get a room in your house, put up, fucking.
Is that what Dexter does? He
Yeah,
puts up
he-
like plastic all
yeah.
over his house.
Also,
Not
what
his
if he
house
wanted to have sex
specifically,
with it a
but
few more times
he gets
before he cut it up?
he gets the option of like getting a warehouse from his dad's inheritance.
Of course,
Right.
of course.
Yeah,
He's a blue blood serial
I
killer.
learned how to solder
We're
yesterday.
talking about a red-blooded, blue-collar serial killer. 9 to 5, clocking in, clocking out, serial killer. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to Home Depot. You're going to get some tarp. It can be that cheap-ass tarp that's about $14 to $20, depending on where you get it. You
Not
can
in this economy.
Maybe you can get it at Walmart for cheaper,
It's
but
a
you don't want to go
$40 tarp.
too cheap because you don't want anything getting through the tarp. Now, you're going to take that tarp and just like you're painting a room in your house, you're going to put it up all over your walls. You're going to get it all up on your ceiling, everywhere. Then you're going to get some trash bags. The bigger, the better. You're gonna
When you put on Huey Lewis in the news, you gotta. I mean, that's you gotta get
That's-
George Allen in
well,
your
hold on.
house. Put on
That's-
Huey Lewis in the news.
that's after you put down all the prep.
Okay,
Now
yeah, that
you
makes
can
sense.
put it on while putting on the prep if you want something to listen to.
And if you're worried about getting AIDS,
But I
You do have to take the
I
prep.
suggest doing what we do when we're prepping to
get AIDS.
and by putting on the Naruto soundtrack.
Okay, yeah, you made it real.
2, 1, make some noise!
I
Yeah.
mean, Eric, do you know this meme? Do you know that, like, every time me and Will do something together and record something, we put on every Naruto opening in order?
Yeah.
And then see, like, I mean, it just is like a giant plate, because there's like 60 of them. So, like, you just put it on, and that's like, it's like 30 minutes worth of, I don't
I
know,
like
like
the
3
first
hours.
opening to Shippuden, not gonna lie.
I like anything made by Asian Kung Fu Generation. That band is just awesome. They made Rewrite for Full Metal Alchemist. They made the opening for Erased, which have you seen Erased?
I think I saw the
It's
first
about a
6 or
guy who
7
gets
episodes.
sent back to being a small child, and he has
Yeah,
to
and
like
he's
find out who
trying
kills
to-
this little girl.
Yeah,
That show's good, dude. That show's like actually just a good show.
I watched that back in the days where I lived with my ex, and she would start an anime, get 75% through it, and then abandon it forever.
I'll do
And
that
that-
if it's not good, but I'm not gonna get 75% in. There's a rule, Eric, with anime. You give it 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Because industry standard, legitimately, when people are making anime, they go, we've got about 3 episodes to get people hooked. So if after 3 episodes you're not feeling it, they knew better. You
Yeah.
know, like they're well aware, 100%.
right.
And Will, how far did you get in Hell's Paradise? Just what we've done over here?
Yeah,
How did you do that? How have you just like watched that and not been like, I'm gonna go home and watch all of this?
because every time I get home to watch something, I either am starting to play Need for Speed or I'm having sex.
Okay, so you just like slip and your penis just goes straight into a vagina as you
Yeah.
walk in the door on banana peel. Okay.
Yeah.
A game
God.
controller slides into his hand and his penis slides into an asshole. And it's that simple.
That is such a good idea.
Being unmarried. I remember what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk into the house, immediate slip on a banana peel because your girlfriend's playing Mario Kart again.
Mhm.
And then you just, you know what? You're just in that position to have sex
Okay,
all over again.
I picked the cute dinosaur.
That's good.
Mhm.
Can I say it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, it's a long name.
Is it the one that has 500 teeth?
No, but look at this one.
I can't see that far.
Looks terrible upside down. You should probably be more specific.
Which one? The one on the right?
Look at he's so cute.
He
He's like a
does-
little foot.
I'm pretty sure that's just whatever Littlefoot was.
No.
I have no
No.
idea. Eric, don't take it from him.
Say
Eric,
it.
Eric can't
Say it.
even pronounce
That
it.
name.
Say it. Say it.
Night.
Opisthocoelicaudia. Opisthocoelicaudia. That's a hard one.
Would you fuck it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Now it's going to be you in the thumbnail.
I'm insulted.
Now it's going to be... Of course I would. Sure. What's wrong with you?
Do
Yes,
the
of
thumbnail
course I would.
exactly as I had, but then in the like a little bit further off on one side, have that meme of the black dude coming from around the tree, like rubbing his hands together mincingly, but then like put my character's face over it. There you go.
Patrick, use the greedy Jew meme and put Eric's character's face over it.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yep.
In fact, have the music. Play the Israel music.
This
we
is
can't
how
do it. Last time they fucking
Play 10,
copyright.
play 10 seconds of the Israeli music.
Play 10 seconds of Fiddler on the Roof.
Fine.
There you All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yada dee 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 dee.
Do you know there was a guy who had to go around when a bunch of like London got central air? He had to go around breaking down chimneys.
Just breaking them down. What the fuck does that mean?
And he just broke down. He just got hired and he went around different.
Why would
a
central
lot of-
air make you not break?
You don't need a
Do you
chimney.
mean central heating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, what
Air
the
can be
fuck
heated.
are you talking
Air
about?
can be heated.
Yeah, but central air implies central air conditioning.
Okay.
It's short for central air conditioning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the idea that one machine does both is actually somewhat newer.
You know what? This house
Used to be
run
had
on
to do
gas.
different stuff.
Heat run on gas. So if shit gets
Bitchin'.
bad and the electricity goes out, we got heat.
Yeah, you can just fart and
Yes,
you'll be okay.
absolutely. Well, no, I mean I don't have to do it. Kira does it. I mean, we've gotten this system worked out to where like because every time we have sex, I can't do anything unless she's like at least a little bit
Yeah,
gassy.
your sphincter is so used.
Yeah,
that
She has to
Exactly.
be bloated.
Farting
She has
is
a
just
big
kind of-
extended
yeah.
belly.
Every time, I mean, she had that surgery that like wrapped her stomach, so now she has like real gas issues. So basically, all I have to do is make sure that she eats 3 times a day, and then we have heat for the rest of the week.
I was about to say, like, how many jars have you got stored up?
I lost count honestly, but there's about. I mean, we're in the dozens at this point. Probably about 6 or 7 dozen,
Swear to
realistically.
God, once you hit past like, a certain threshold, remember you said you promised you'd let me buy some.
Well, I'm gonna let everybody buy some. Once the podcast gets 10,000 subs, I'm gonna let people buy Kira's farts in a jar.
In
I
fact,
know, but
you
I-
too can buy
you know-
Kira's Farts in the Jar by going to Patreon.
.com
AnythingCast.
yeah,
AnythingCast
Patreon.com.
Patreon.
Yes, exactly. And joining the Discord and following us on Spotify.
In fact, if you right
if you
now
do all
email,
of those things,
if you
I
email
will send
Patrick-
you.
If you email Patrick at anythingcast@gmail.com or at I'll review anything at gmail.com, you too can get a Kira Fart
There's going to
jar.
be some guy who's just going to make those email addresses just so he can receive those emails because neither of those are my email addresses or my
you use
URLs.
Hotmail.
Yep. I'm a hot male. How could you tell?
He's a hot male guy.
I'm looking for other hot males.
In your area?
No, specifically when I go on business trips so that like Kira can't find out. I get to stay in a hotel and everything. We did have there is a trans person who listens to this podcast where they lived in a place that wasn't too far off from where I was going for work.
Yeah, and you were gonna meet with them,
Yeah,
and then your
it was.
boss, held up a cross and talked you out of it at the last minute.
Yeah, it's true.
He was like, "No, don't do it.
My
You're
boss
married."
called a priest and he was like, they confronted me together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember
But my
that.
boss, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, did I already talk about that?
You did.
I could see that. Yeah. God.
Probably on the podcast. I
I've
would
basically
say.
talked about everything in my life on the
Can,
show now. Like the show should just be over.
Why do you come to the? Why didn't you come
You're
to the
caught
con?
up, everyone.
Why didn't I come to the con?
Yeah.
Because I went to Comic-Con in Alabama like 2 months ago. So
No shit.
Yeah, so like there's... Am I going to go to TupeloCon after going to Comic-Con? Absolutely not. Am I going to go to a 1 out of 10 convention when I went to a 9 out of 10 convention? No. It's not happening, dude.
Yeah, I went to a pretty
You see
nice
that fucking
Comic-Con.
giant box of Claymore manga over there? I spent $300 on the entire manga of Claymore in a giant box. I'm not going to another con. Not this year. I know what it'll do to me. It'll ruin me.
There was the guy who played Scrappy Doo there.
Was he hot?
No.
Oh.
And
What about
also,
Scrappy?
No. Because he's a puppy.
Patrick, put up the Rule 34 Scrappy Doo. See how you're wrong. Will.
Only
Look at
only
that.
take the stuff that was on Will's phone though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only the stuff that was saved on his gallery.
Yeah. Don't go on the internet and find it.
But it's
Patrick,
only
have
gonna
Will send
exclusively-
you some stuff later.
No, it's just going to be exclusively the live action Scrappy. You don't want that.
That's. I mean, who says I don't want that?
Probably the internet. We're doing this for the internet, not us.
I don't.
That's
agree
why
with that.
live action Scrappy.
No,
is on my
every
phone,
Rule
but
34 that I've looked up on the show was specifically for me and me alone. It's not for the audience. I'm jacking off while editing. That's what's happening.
The whole purpose of this podcast.
That's the whole purpose. It's just a convoluted way for me to get to pornography to jack off to.
Right.
That's
So
what
that
this
when
podcast is really about.
That's what this podcast is about. So when the cops come and they're like, "Why did you look up Scrappy Doo porn?" I'm like, "I did it for the podcast."
when you're listening back to the show,
which I masturbate to.
Yeah, no, you can't say that one.
No, dang it.
There's a
always miss
folder.
that part.
There's a folder in my computer just labeled podcast, and it has every image we've ever used on this show.
yeah.
And sometimes I worry about like if the cops came and seized that hard drive. I'm like,
yeah, the
they
jury,
wouldn't know what the fuck to make out of that. We've got all sorts of shit on there.
whenever you're listening back to this, who do you?
Oh yeah, dude, you're having a great time.
Yeah.
Are we boring you?
Who,
Will?
I'm sorry.
Who like do you prefer to like listen to between me and Eric?
Oh, me, obviously.
Between the two
Patrick.
of
Yeah.
you, ugh. That's
What's
such a
that supposed
that's
to
an
mean?
impossible decision. Like,
Because
do I want to hear about somebody who's not funny or somebody who's a communist? That's not real, Eric. You're very funny. Remember, I've told you so many times how funny you are.
You can
Yeah.
stop
Especially
pointing
on the
gun.
Euro Truck
You can
episode.
stop pointing the
thank you.
gun at him.
I have. Shut
I
up.
almost worried for a second there.
Stop. I like it being pointed at me.
I'm actually.
This is a me and him thing. You wouldn't understand.
I'm sorry.
I do. I have listened back to that fucking episodes of me being like, have I ever told you how funny you are? And like, I actually like cry laughing like, listening to that. Also, Doug Buck. Doug Buck was one of the best things that's ever been on this show.
Thank you.
We've finally gotten into fucking self-referential humor. We've gone full Family Guy.
I think you didn't
Doug
like
Buck?
Doug Buck as much as I did at the time. I liked Doug Buck. You
I
were
didn't like him
lukewarm on
nearly.
Doug
I
Buck.
didn't like him until I made him. Until I got pictures of him.
Doug
Mhm.
Buck.
Yeah,
Doug Buck.
Patrick. God damn it.
Do it, Patrick. Do it. Fulfill
You
your
know what?
destiny.
You just
and
admitted
put
to
Doug
everyone
Buck.
it's all
Put
in
up a
one
picture of
folder.
Doug Buck. Put up a picture. He's in there. I know he's in there. He's
I
in
like that
one
you're gonna have
folder.
to now have dinosaurs in your folder.
Yeah, the cops are going to be really confused about that one. One of them's going to be labeled "sexy dinosaur." It's going to be whatever the fuck you just talked about, and they're going to be like, "Why?" And I'm going to be like,
Right next to Doug Buck.
yes," and the picture of Bambi.
Can you put a picture of Doug Buck next to a T-Rex?
Put Doug Buck's face in Bambi.
I don't know if I can do that. I might be able to do that. Let's see, Patrick, can you do that?
Oh, make it the.
Looks like he can't. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
T-Rex
Ah,
Rule
it's too
34.
bad.
Have the
Yeah.
T-Rex spreading like Bambi, and then put Doug Buck's face inside.
Get Chomper from The Land Before Time, but he's spregged like Bambi, and put that
Yes.
on screen. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
If that doesn't exist, pay someone to make it.
Goyaba, get on it.
Goyaba lives entirely off of her video games now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
her last video game she made got a lot of people liking it, and she completely lives off of video game company money and also gets to make video games full time now.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Isn't that sick?
That is
I bet her
sick.
game's better than Legacy of Kain
Also,
Ascension.
you know what I just realized? That game, we're in that. Well, I am. I'm in that game. Are you guys in that
Nice.
game?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. We were gonna record a bunch of lines that was like it was gonna be the three of us as like a thing. I ended up voicing the guy who says I love you, and then like there's like a guy that you can run into that says I hate you and then kills you, and then one that runs into you that says I love you and then he gives you all your HP back. And I voiced the I love you guy.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
I
I
don't
wanted
think
to say
so.
that they were in the sewers or
It
something.
takes so long for these things to actually happen.
Oh my God, we've got to record that script today.
Yes.
Oh my God, Patrick, put it up on the board. Actually, you know what? We've got a couple of minutes. I'm just going to make a fucking reminder. It's just going to happen. We're doing that today because I can't do another week of not doing that for that guy. Cause I was just like, yeah, we'll do it whenever, you know? And,
God, I want to play the Isle so bad. You know what that is?
Is it about Ireland?
No.
the new Silent Hill game.
No, it's a game which is a survival game.
The
Where you're
Isles?
born as a little baby dinosaur and you got to grow up and become a big dinosaur.
here we
It's like
go.
a circle of life thing where you fight other dinosaurs and you have to battle out to survive.
Isn't there a Jurassic World cell phone game that kind of works like that?
Have I ever told you how much I hate dinosaurs and Jurassic Park and
no,
shit?
you never have.
Love those movies.
I just can't. I
You
can't
didn't like
get into
dinosaurs
it.
as a little kid?
No, I like The Land Before Time, but the rest of it's gay because it's not
Why
animated.
do you hate dinosaurs?
Because I'm autistic and I only ever appreciate things that are animated. I can't watch real life shit. I don't want to be interacting with the real world. I want them to be a fucking talking dinosaur and then the person who voices them get by their dad or whatever happened to Ducky. They get and they just get.
I don't remember. I think, but I don't remember.
I mean, like, it's her dad, so I'm guessing it was probably just right.
God, I hope so.
Thank you for listening to the cast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric. Adopt at your local shelter.
I'm Will.
No, fuck that.
Support your local
No, fuck that.
USA.
Adopt animals. Fuck communism.
Read about Diana Sukis.